Hello, hello!
Hello?
I will let you know, cat out of the bag there, you've been streaming on Discord, your browser.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. So I'll fix that.
Alright.
Alright. Well,
How's it going, everyone in here?
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Have y'all washed your teeth this morning?
Yes.
Alright.
So,
It's good to know.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the world of Ace Attorney. So, before we get started on today's stream, I would like to make a quick announcement that progress on VR chat stream setup is very, very good right now because, courtesy of my friend Bluebell, I now have some tools for VR chat, including LIV, XS Overlay, and OVR Advanced Settings. So I am going to be ready to go very, very soon. Sometime next month, I'm going to be doing my very first VR chat stream, and you are all invited. So let's get I am going to be doing more streams on Twitch here soon of other games, including Night in the Woods, because I know y'all want to continue. I want to continue that game just as much as you all do. Then of course Undertale.
Yeah.
Also, do you have any multiplayer games?
I have TF2.
You have any games on your phone?
Yes, I do.
We might do a TF2 stream at some
I
point.
want to do
Wow.
a TF2 stream. I miss playing the game, especially because now that the bot situation's taken care of, I can actually play the game, enjoy it again.
Yes.
And of course MVM.
Yeah.
I want to do some MVM streams because I love
Yeah.
MVM.
Oh yeah, MVM streams are fun for that bit there. There's some fun shenanigans.
Where we left off, we started episode 4, which is Turnabout Beginnings, playing as Mia. We are in the middle of cross-examining young Gumshoe. And then, of course, we have Diego Armando on our side, and we're facing off against our boy, Edgeworth. And then we got, of course, Canadian Judge. Not Classic Judge, Canadian Judge.
Yep.
Alright, so...
Hey, the OJ.
Yep, so...
Oh wait, before we really start, I need to make one big observation. So we started this with Godot as the prosecutor there. And then he kind of like, and we're pretty sure it's also him, so it's Diego. And then probably in the last one, he's gonna change it back to Godot. So it's Godot, Diego, Godot.
Yeah, so right now we shall continue on us doing our voices as usual. Fed as Mia, me as Edgeworth, and then Pabs as the Canadian Judge, and Diego. Oh, and then
I was also the defendant.
yeah, Terry Falls. Yeah. Yep. And then me as Gumshoe, of course. All right. So.
All right.
Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day, unfortunately. It's a little hard to say what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and it stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off.
Okay. Let me get off of this. Okay. What are you talking about? Looking at this photo, really get the sense that this bridge is very high up.
It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge down to the Eagle River below.
I'd give it about 41. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway?
Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party.
Aha! A potential witness! So why isn't this person in the courtroom?
Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Seems have been taken by the witness. So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge.
Hmm. Ah, truth is becoming clear to me now.
Huh?
Yes, quite obvious. Clearly guilty.
Not again. That's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet.
Hmm?
What do you mean?
As for Canadian judge, classic judge always has that charm, but I think, in my opinion, I actually like Canadian judge a little bit more than most people do. I just like how he is.
He looks like an honest chap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but classic judge just always has his charm that we all know and love. All right.
Yeah,
Anyways, do the
especially with the
gumshoe
chicken
maneuver.
sandwiches. Who is this eyewitness?
She's a college student.
A female college student?
I wonder who that is. That's right, meaning she's female and a college student, ma'am. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her.
Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her.
Objection. For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements. That is all.
What is that supposed to mean?
The prosecution has other, more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student.
Female college student, eh?
It means she's female and a college student, sir. If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why.
Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question.
Okay. I have a feeling we might have to.
The victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, alright? So, about the witness who took this photo. What is this person doing all the way in the mountains?
She was taking photos of wildflowers, apparently. There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye. People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there.
Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo. This cloud fog-like thing. Is it a ghost? I don't believe it!
Zoinks!
Like
No,
Zoink Scoob!
No, Your Honor, no. I don't think it's a ghost.
She's a spirit medium.
Oh. Honestly, I know you're taking Flora, but that looks like fauna to me.
Drizzling, huh?
That's right. There was a light rain coming down. The whole place is dreary, but not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Looks like a cold front just moved in. In any case,
Oh, I hit my foot on the AC. Not bad.
the point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something.
Is that part of the witness's testimony as well?
Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach.
I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal.
Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed?
Yes.
Or does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? With his mind boggled tales and the way he said brutal, I wonder if he's Canadian.
He is.
Ah.
Hello, Boxer Fox. Welcome on in the stream, pal. Hope you're doing well.
Save your nasty look for the right person.
Huh?
Like me. Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself.
Hey! Watch where you spill your coffee.
Oh, this is T.
I was like, what's your spell T? The court record, huh? So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh?
That's what the witness said. Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. But from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am.
The area was wet from the rain. The bridge was probably wet too. Which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but... there's something about this testimony that's still bothering me.
Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo.
So what do I do?
Oh. Wait, what? Oh, you mean that? You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean.
Of course I do.
So the little kid believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere, hidden in that testimony, is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your chance.
Okay, so...
Alright.
Let's review what we have.
Save before we do anything else.
Okay,
Save.
stop. Alright. Okay, so...
He mentioned specifically about that second to last thing having something to do with it.
Okay. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Stabbed the knife in the back. Okay, that lines up.
How could he do that?
Yeah.
No, that photo. It's a one-way
chain.
bridge. It's a one-way bridge, and it stabbed him from behind. And he shoved from behind.
Okay, that might be worth a shot. I don't think that's the case, though. But,
Check the car, maybe? No, wait, that's fine.
yeah, we already used that evidence anyway.
No. I'd say really the only thing that's a bit iffy right now is he shoved from the victim from behind, and yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Nope, I had a feeling.
No, okay. Alright, fine.
That was a good catch, though, so... I have a feeling it might
That could be later.
the photo, because, Alright, let me take a look at the victim's...
Which one?
Alright. That bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her to send... Okay.
So it's a piece of evidence. White scarf. Yeah. Okay. It was a little hard to see what was... How did the... Wait, how would you be able to take a picture in a drizzly rain?
I mean, some cameras are water resistant. Mine can tolerate light rain. So
Okay.
Mine,
So it was probably a nature-like car. Okay.
yeah. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her that.
Worn by the victim, found on Dusky Road. Found on Dusky Bridge, sorry.
Yeah.
Worn by the victim at the time of the incident.
Yeah. That lines up.
It was a little hard to see what was going on.
I'm a little concerned this might be another one of those cases where you have to go back to a previous statement and press it again.
Maybe. I mean, it was gonna happen eventually. We haven't done any one of those yet. So there must be some pressing again. Maybe the fourth one?
Let's try this one.
Nope.
Wildflowers, yeah, the same thing. Ghost, yeah. Try the fourth one. I'm still concerned that that's... Or, sorry, the... Okay. And then the, yeah, gotcha. So the fourth one didn't have anything? Like that, sorry, the second to last. This one you just did? Okay. Bridge located 40 feet. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5. Still makes sense. That bridge just doesn't make... What was that first photo, actually? We had 3 photos, right?
No, this is
What was that first one?
This is just the map.
What's the map say? Wouldn't it be stupid if it was the map?
I don't know.
Because I was making the point of, like, there's no way for the person to, like, get around and push someone from behind.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
So it could be a location thing. That's the only thing that seems to bug me, and if that didn't work, I'm kind of confused on what else could be not airtight about this.
Wait a minute.
What's that?
Wait a minute.
There's a...
Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah, she didn't have the scarf on.
She's also missing something here.
But that's not important to what was stated there, right? Yeah, she's also missing the hat, yes. I guess you could compare that too and see what comes of that, because there's also not a hat there. Try pressing the second photo, like press the testimony about the third photo with the second photo. Give that a shot?
Let's get this a shot. Got him.
Bingo. Okay.
Hey. So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down. Correct?
Yeah, and fog too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere, much like yesterday. True story, by the way. Yeah.
Yep.
I love it when she does that.
Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere.
But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk.
Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right.
Well, by all means, please enlighten us to what isn't right.
Same spot.
I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah.
A lack of rain.
No.
It's the jacket. If she was shoved, there should also be mud on the jacket too.
On her jacket, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna mention the hat.
Actually, the answer is right here.
The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there is nothing strange about it.
Exactly.
Sparko with the pointing emotes. that's totally awesome. Yeah.
That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on his stomach, on top of the bridge, the front of her coat should have been covered in mud!
That's exactly right. The other day I fell in the muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled.
I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If Your Honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, not muddy.
Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken.
Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day?
The surface of the bridge? Huh?
A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this.
Neither would a real woman.
I'm doing that just as she's doing it.
Of course I can. Nice. Save.
Oh, I can't.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, the scarf.
It's a scarf.
The evidence is this scarf.
Oh my gosh! It's an old friend, Dusky the Wusky. Thank you so much for the follow.
Yeah.
Welcome on into the Orange Heart Tribe. Although you've been a part of my tribe for so many years. How are you doing, my sweet Wusky? It's so long. It's been so long since I've last talked to you. I hope you are doing well.
Ah.
Would be obvious.
Aw, with the lickies, Dusky. Aw, you're such a sweetheart. You're just as big of a sweetheart as you always have been.
The scarf fell onto the bridge and it got this money. It means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
I'm handsome, not adorable, Dusky. Ugh! No, I can't be outwitted by this novice. I'm not gonna say that word.
Wow. Language.
Hey, hey, same to you, buddy.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, young Edgeworth.
yeah, Young Edgeworth is unleashing that Von Karma energy.
This phase assertion makes perfect sense to me.
Objection! I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
Because there's a contradiction.
Huh?
Not cute, Dusky. For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. By the way, Dusky, I have a new Discord server. You should join. It's in my card page, which is linked on my channel page.
Alright.
Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
All right. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here.
Huh. You're doing pretty well for a little kitten. Oh right, I was gonna use K-word because I felt
Mr.
weird.
Armando.
Thanks for calling me out there. No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's foe showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? False evidence. It's one of those three. What you just did now, I'm not sure I like that.
Oh, okay, that's my turn. Okay, sorry.
Right.
That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the it was the tea aficionado over here that said it.
This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know? Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into the court.
Typical Von Karma fashion.
But we won't let him. Let's expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is.
Yes. The false
Oh, yeah.
evidence in this case is the
Mm,
up save
that's a good
before we
point.
choose?
Yeah.
Well, we can. No, we can. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can.
Cool, cool.
It's just if you have to present something or point something out.
Okay, so...
My
Well-
gut is leaning towards the body in the trunk because that one has a contradiction in it because of the scarf.
Yeah, it does have it there. At the same time... Well, the contradict... Okay, so... What was iffy about all three of these?
So, the witness's photo, what's funny is that she has the scarf there. Then the body in the trunk doesn't have the scarf.
Alright, what's uniquely fishy about all three of these? Number one, the quality of the jacket and the hat.
Yeah.
Number two, with the third photo, is the actual location of where the photo was taken and who took it.
Okay.
And number three, the actual testimony of the witness themselves having its own sense of fishiness. What's the more fishy out of all of these?
I'm gonna try for the witness's testimony.
It would get her out here.
That would do it.
Yeah, that would get her out here.
Okay.
It is a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back.
Oh, Dusky. With
There
all
we go.
those- with all
That's what I called out earlier.
all those awesome emotes.
Okay.
Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claimed to have seen?
Have you been, Dusky? Oh my gosh, it just occurred to me that Dusky, my friend Dusky, is in chat, and we're talking about Dusky Bridge.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Solid stuff. Move up.
Anyways, yeah, that's what the witness told us.
That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all.
That's true. Ah, if it's not true, it's not just true, it's the truth.
What the Wusk do? Oh, you're just being your
Usual self.
Your usual self, your amazing self, great friend. I miss you.
If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place.
Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness.
Dusky, you're just being your adorkable self. And also, I'm
We have
still
heard
not
that
cute.
statement before.
The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all.
You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time.
Very well. Please bring forth your witness at this time.
What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me.
It was old back the whole time.
What does he mean by the brutal truth?
Now let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead.
Thank you,
You were meant to say please from over there.
Summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes.
This is it, Mia. The battle begins here.
This is a fish.
Oh crap! I thought we were gonna go to recess for this. Okay.
Nope, we're going.
Nope.
Witness, what is your name
Fast.
and occupation? Okay. We'll decide who's gonna voice her. So.
Yep.
Hello, Miss Butterfly. So.
It's her again.
Pabs did her voice
Last time, but I'm doing 3 voices now, so that'd be
I'm
doing
only
3
doing
voices
one,
now.
so-
So
You
you could just do it.
Okay, you want to do? All right. You want me to take over
Sure,
as Mia?
I'll
And you do her?
I'll do both Mia and her,
Okay.
if that helps.
I mean,
Since Paz saw I do 2 voices.
Okay, Pat.
alright.
Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter.
Oh. Sorry. Oh. Look at you. How can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double and a dozen donut holes. I feel I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite.
Hey! Not so fast!
As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You're a true gentleman.
I like how Edgeworth is not like just direct, like not falling for her like Payne did.
Miss Faye, you could learn a lot from this man.
If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir?
Hey? Yes, my dear.
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes.
Well, that was a lie, but continue.
It's not cute, Dusky, but thanks, and have a good sleep. Have a good sleep, buddy. Miss ya.
Oh no, wait, this would be the first time. I forgot time travel.
Yep, time travel. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all of the trouble I might cause.
Oh? Not at all. It's no trouble at all.
Now then, may we please have your name and occupation?
How did you not guess who this was the first time?
That's fair. My name is, Melissa Foster.
No, it ain't. It's Miss Butterfly.
Yep. I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
And you were the one who took this photo? Is that accurate? No. How can you be so mean?
How is this? Now see here, what are you doing shoving that in your face like that?
Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous.
Next time we'll be forced to penalize you.
Uh-oh. I don't like the turn this has taken. Huh? Is she staring at me? And you would be? Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey. I see. So, you are...
Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. Butterflies.
Shout out to my grandpa for giving her the nickname Miss Butterfly.
Yep. Anyway, I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there was 2 people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I heard and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police. Why not call the police first?
That's a good point.
Oh, hey, Ray, what you got there? Alright.
I put these in the microwave and I'm eating them like. What the hell?
Alright,
What
Babs.
is with the judge's face?
We still going?
That's actually a different judge.
Ray, you're on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray, this is a Canadian judge.
Oh.
Keep it going.
Yep.
Focus.
Sorry. Ray was on. Ray,
By the
you
way,
on stream for a moment.
Where were you standing when the incident occurred?
I believe the map would be of help here.
I was standing right over there. Right over here, sorry. I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs.
How the heck did you get there?
Wait, yeah, hold on. What?
So you took that photo from that location, eh?
Hold up.
How the heck did you get there?
Yeah,
The photo checks out. There's a cliff on the left.
Okay,
It's a
cliff
it's
on
a
the
correct
left.
photo.
No, it's talking about the distance. No, the thing is, what's getting me is the distance. This is from where she's at to the picture that's taken from the camera.
It might have
No,
been
no, no.
zoomed in, but
No.
how-
The path is what's bugging me. Like, how did she get there?
okay. Alright. We'll see where
How
it
did she
goes.
get there?
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to. What? Look at that camera! That is not powerful enough!
What a cute camera!
Hold on.
Just like its owner.
It's a
That is
small
not
but
a
power. It's a small but powerful.
It's a small but
model.
powerful model. I don't think that's kind of the
Okay,
issue here.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah. Like, don't judge.
Okay,
don't
you
judge
got me
camera
there.
sizes because my camera, like, well, the base of my camera is it's kind of about that size, I would say. But even though my lens is kind of large, it's much larger. So.
When does this take place?
All right, Miss Faye. Time for your cross-examination before the Phoenix Wright trials.
No, I mean,
This game came out in
what
2004.
year entirely?
This game came out in
Okay,
2004.
Cameras that small weren't even that powerful.
Or waterproof, but it's not
I
the.
mean,
It's.
I
I don't think it's the
will
power
say,
of
for
the
the
camera.
record,
I think it's digging
that-
too much into the details, hon.
Yeah.
Okay, you got me there.
But I warn you, make the witness cry again, and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel.
Okay. Alright. Save spot. I'm just gonna save just in case we get. Okay.
Analyzed any time.
Yeah, just in case.
Did you say wildflowers? Yes. The mount. Yeah, messed up. Yes. The mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers. But it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come.
Abs.
Oh ho! I know just how you feel. It's just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine. I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dye blonde Santa beard until mine grew in properly.
Would you mind if we got back to the facts of the case, Your Honor?
That was it? Okay.
Just another beard. Is there anything strange about the two of them? I'm a bad girl. I know I am. It looks like they were having a really serious conversation. So, I decided to watch them. Like some kind of peeping Tom.
Abs.
No, not at all. Everyone's like that. I
Some
love watching other
decency,
people
Your
fight
Honor.
too. In fact, I can't get enough of it. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place.
Too much info, Your Honor. Don't you have any decency?
In
Nope.
any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching, especially dressed as the way they were.
Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. Do you have any idea what they were fighting about? No, I have no idea. Why do you ask that? Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said.
Oh? Music stopped.
I would never eavesdrop. I've got more class than that.
That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level.
That's a penalty for you! Why did you take that photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. I guess that part of me just kind of took over. Almost like a lie to me.
Yes, I understand completely. Even now, I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on.
Never got it.
Anyway, I forget. Yeah, I'll be right back. Just a moment.
Alright, I'll take
Okay.
it. And, so he wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this.
All I could do was use my camera. So I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police.
Alright. What? You called the police?
Yes, because it looked like to me like the murderer was going to try to escape.
We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we had already started our operation.
That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, eh?
If Terry Falls isn't the criminal, then there must be something strange in that girl's testimony.
Be careful, K-word. That girl has the judge wrapped right around her little finger. You're gonna have a tough time poking holes in that testimony of hers.
You're going to have to come up with something really good, Mia. Okay, so
What do we have in that evidence?
we just got her camera, so
As new evidence there, specifically.
we have the map.
Check the map again real quick, just to like look at it again. Yeah, the thing that bugs me so much is that he took the picture from like that, like right across the Eagle River. How the heck did she get there?
That's a very good question. I mean, people like to wander around nature parks all the time, but this might not be.
Yeah, but that far out? Not even on the trail?
I'm back.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Had to grab another laundry.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's her.
Ray is.
Yeah,
Ray,
it's
you're right.
Dahlia.
I think she's a liar. If I'm correct.
Yeah, she is.
Something like that.
Yes. Yeah, she is,
We're
right?
going over the stuff.
Foxy said, yeah, she is.
Yeah,
Also,
it's fine.
His
But we're
Foxy
figuring that
grandpa
out through facts
called her
and luck.
Miss Butterfly.
Oh, it's fine.
Anyway.
Is that right, Foxy?
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Anyway,
You know you need
how do we prove
one of those little
Took the photo,
boxes.
shows
I should see if they're
that shows
available
the
on
crucial
Amazon.
moment? Yeah, no, the photo doesn't do that.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna save.
Save
I'm gonna
first.
save. I'm gonna preserve.
But I don't think the photo shows that.
Okay. You got it. Woo!
Hey, witness. When you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I could see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, this kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that? Well, you see...
The photo we presented was the only one there was.
But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it.
My apologies, young lady. But Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit.
He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he? I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. I used it all of the film, I mean.
Ran out of film?
This photo was the last. Oh, it wasn't! What?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself playing among the wildflowers.
The witness herself? Then who took the photos?
Timer.
Self-timer. Yeah.
Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it.
Yes, older cameras like
And
that.
that's how that happened.
Yeah, older cameras did have that.
Yep.
Did that feature back then, so.
So you took photos of yourself?
I remember taking some photos of myself once too.
Please, no details.
Seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all.
Well, just a minute.
No, well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well make more pictures, eh?
Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us of, about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet. Oh, don't get started.
Very well then, let's get back to the cross-examination.
Yeah, don't try and get Mr. Edgeworth on your side. He doesn't take any of that. He doesn't take old bags crap. He certainly wouldn't take Adalia's crap.
Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge. God, that was creepy. Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk.
Ah. Looks like the other K word in the room is one that's getting all the attention.
Ray, do you want to be in the stream instead?
That's not what I'm saying.
Not to stay. Han, just do the thing. You're not.
I'm sorry.
You're really trying to put.
was
This is your stream. You were fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was wondering if Ray wants to be in the stream instead.
Han, it's your stream. Be in it.
Actually, no, it's Fox's stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are the user in this stream there. It's not your stream specifically, but it's also like your account there.
Okay, fair. Ray, do you want to be in the next stream?
If I'm free for it, maybe.
Okay. Well, I mean, Ray also has a Discord.
Yeah, but I don't have a fancy mic like you do.
You can use your phone.
Okay. Alright, so...
Anyway, let's just get back to this.
Right, sorry, I got distracted. I got sidetracked.
You got really distracted by Ray stuff. That's not important right now.
By my sister, yeah.
I got it.
Sorry.
Fine.
The victim...
You're fine. You're fine.
The victim turned around and tried to run away, but she only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed map in the back.
Wait.
That's too
What?
far.
But
That's too
Yeah,
far. We have a
plus-
map to prove it.
Yes, that's.
We have a map to prove it.
Yep.
That's too far.
Yep. There, save just
But
in case.
first, check the map to be clear that I'm not crazy.
Yes. So
5 yards, bridge, 10 yards. If we're doing a math equation about it, there ain't no way they got 10 yards over that bridge.
Yeah.
10 yards either way is all the way across it.
Yep.
Objection!
Got it.
Yep. Witness, your testimony is a joke. Huh? What? But I just...
Miss Faye, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry.
One short testimony and 2 bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse.
You say there were 2 contradictions?
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then,
Oh yeah, the bridge was broken.
She would have hit a dead end.
you said 10 yards, but she couldn't have ran even 5. Because Dusky Bridge is collapsed on that side. Oh, microphone.
You're fine. What does this all mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little white little lie. That's all there is to it.
This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court?
Objection. Just a moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion.
What do you mean?
There's one major mistake in this diagram.
What did you say?
What are you referring to?
It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it.
So you're saying
I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident.
That's ridiculous.
That was a week that time.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo, and I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence.
that guy is too good.
Sorry. Huh? What do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy.
What? That coward?
Well, Miss Faye, seems you once again made a reckless accusation.
I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
No, it wasn't your fault at all.
Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw.
Indeed. Alright, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
Okay, sorry. But it's so hard to go on.
We're all on your side, Miss Foster.
There's no need to worry, just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. I don't like her. I really don't like her.
We do not
Just
like
keep
this
going
girl.
with it, hon. Is that why you were saying to pass it
Okay.
off to Ray? Because you didn't like that kind of character.
Kind of, but also Ray would like to probably do both voices anyway.
Which voices?
Oh.
Either Melissa or Mia.
Melissa? Oh, Butterfly?
Yep.
I mean, I'd probably do Mia.
Anyway, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, I would have
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up.
He accepts this testimony as it is. We're finished.
Don't say that!
Oh well. Maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. Make a real great English breakfast.
Okay. The straw is not.
Heh. That's what I like to hear. Alright, Miss Faye, your cross-examination, if you please.
Contradiction is staring. Sorry, the contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack.
Oh, that might mean we don't need to practice. We'll take a look. We'll take a look. Let's take a look first.
Do we know it?
Okay, so
Yeah, well, the body's staying hidden. You're literally on a bridge.
alright, let's go press it.
Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge? Actually, maybe.
Of course she didn't fall down on the bridge. That was not me. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. If that was the case, her coat would have been all muddy.
Objection!
I don't mind. I was asking the witness.
No need to be so rude.
Little young lady?
Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could. Now hold on.
We're one step too slow.
And then, what did the defendant do after that? What you thought? Seth?
Okay.
Wait. Hold
nothing.
on. Hold on. From what Gumshoe said, heard from a previous witness, from a previous testimony, is that she did fall.
We already are covering that
Yeah,
quite
we
a
already
bit there.
covered that. Edgeworth made him say that.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, it was
So-
Edgeworth?
Yeah.
Wait. You personally witnessed that? Yes? Did anything strange happen when he did that? Well, I don't know if you'd call it strange or not. But that's when the victim's scarf fell off.
You mean this scarf?
Her words match what we found at the scene. I don't see any problem.
You mean the defendant carried the body all by himself? Yes. But the ball and chain!
Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult.
Yes, but let's remember, they were on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. Is it even possible for him to have carried a dead body on a bridge like that?
Objection. Well, no. The fact of the matter is that he did. That kind of talk is just silly.
Wow. Why did it get so emotional all of a sudden?
Miss Faye, if you think there's some other possibility, please share it with the rest of us. Okay, well...
That has
what
to
do
be
we
a
do here?
clue.
It has to be clear, yeah.
Probably,
That
yeah,
was-
keep it up quick there and everything. Yeah, he was carrying that ball the whole time.
That ball and chain.
So I'm guessing the carrying part is, yeah, that. He couldn't carry the ball and that at the same time. Right?
Let's see. I don't think it is though.
Objection!
Nope.
Worth a shot. Okay, keep it, roll it back.
Loading.
Be something.
Ah.
Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, wouldn't it? Yes, but that mountain is famous among among hikers, not killers, what? A surprising number of people go up there to bury corpses. I'm sorry. I'm so
Fine,
sorry. I
keep
know
going.
it's so serious, but
Don't apologize, keep going.
Alright. But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, correct? There was also a small temple and a channeling dojo there.
She said that.
You know those monks? They just love cold, isolated places.
I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is just merely reporting what she witnessed with their own eyes. Alright.
Or just lying through her teeth. This is very insufferable. Jesus Christ. And you're absolutely certain that it was my client who was carrying the body? Well, he was wearing a prisoner's uniform, but as for his face...
You're saying you didn't get a clear look at his face?
Well, they were far away, and it was raining as well. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw.
Excellent, you're a remarkably honest young woman.
She lied twice!
Yep.
Something about this testimony is bothering me, but... what?
Hey, Gayward, you ever put salt in your tea?
No! Why would I?
Why not?
Huh?
May actually go better with tea than sugar, right? Listen, my point is, if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt into it. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence.
He's right. Mia, go present something. You've got nothing to lose.
By the way, I wouldn't put salt in my tea. The two don't go well after all.
After making that announcement, okay, save before you present anything.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I have a feeling. Let's try this one.
Objection!
No.
It still feels very odd, but I guess it's silly to doubt the human strength of it. I don't know.
Okay, so...
The only way the body could stay hidden. There were many ways to make the body stay hidden, but I think one of them was throwing it in the bridge, down the bridge.
Wait, no.
What?
It would... So is the only way you can make sure the body body stayed hidden? Like, they're on a bridge, right?
Yeah, just toss
Yeah.
the body off.
Okay,
Try the bridge map.
maybe.
Objection!
Got it!
Yeah,
There we go.
and you.
The killer was not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Well, what is it?
Taking a look at the map of the area, Angel. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river.
For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in the river fall in are never recovered.
Ah,
In the kidnapping case, 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at the same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water.
and we would have never found it, and we wouldn't be having this case. Order, order,
Yeah,
order!
true.
I'm not sure if I care for that way you put that, Miss Faye. But I must admit, it does seem odd not to have thrown the body into the river.
Oh?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth,
How sad. Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. Whoa, Edgeworth! After all,
Jesus Christ!
he's ruthless. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw.
quite true. Miss Faye, it seems your assertion is without merit after all.
Objection!
What the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous.
Objection. Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car.
That's certainly consistent with what the witness had told us.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
I want to throw something so bad at young Edgeworth.
Oh, man. This is what collection is.
Young Edgeworth, I
Stoicism.
mean.
Yeah.
Right, sorry. I'm just tired. Oh,
I
that's
know.
right, I was mostly just a bit bored. Yeah,
I got you.
who is he talking about? Alright, I'll do my best.
Okay, after he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up and carried her to the car. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Okay. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
And... yeah, no, the key is broken.
Press it.
Hold it!
What did the man do then? Well, naturally, he got in the car and was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, I have to call the police.
Hold up! How could she see the car? The car. It was
No, she
Well,
can't
yeah,
see the car.
how?
Nah, she can't see the car.
And so that's when you called the police.
You're sure that you saw
He
all
does.
that? Oh, you sure that you saw all that with your own eyes? Yes, I'm 100% certain.
And there's the pressing.
Okay.
Because you are a liar.
Map.
Objection!
Map. You've shown the map 3 times. 3
Well, Miss
times,
Foster?
good sir.
It looks like you've done it this time. Eh? Done what? Made a crucial mistake.
A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye?
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes? Yes, and? It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at this diagram.
Look at this diagram.
The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
Objection. I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop it from seeing the car. Nope, nope.
Right? No.
Camera.
Yes, it would.
Photo.
Yeah, camera. That's right. It's not high at all. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
Maybe she even picked up on it too.
I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court. Yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Abs.
Ah,
Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But you still claim to have been able to see the killer's car. Don't.
order the court. What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo?
Objection. Your Honor, don't just jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
Objection!
Really, Edgeworth?
She was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes.
Oh,
Mr. Judge?
what is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that.
Objection.
Yes, you can.
Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect.
Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine.
Ironic that Edgeworth is saying that no one is perfect,
Yeah.
but yet literally he's being raised by Von
He's
Karma.
trying to be perfect.
I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
was not me.
Save the tears for a later, K-word.
Mr. Armando.
Don't look back until the trial is over. Now's the time to go forward.
But that wasn't fair.
Okay, K-word. You need to relax. Then you need to remember. The other K-word's testimony.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
So tell me, how does she know that? How does she know that he broke into the trunk?
Aha.
Aha.
Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. Well, witness?
Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk because there were marks left in the truck lid. I'm certain there were scratch marks from where he broke into it. How did
What?
she know that?
Let me see that photo. It's true, these certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole.
How could she know such a small detail?
It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied?
The judge is on her side. Yep. The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere?
Same. Probably not.
Yeah. Doesn't work? Okay.
Melissa Foster, if that's really your name. It looks like you finally betrayed yourself. What? You said you were in a field taking photos of wildflowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Finally. I finally got her.
I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here.
Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself.
Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was...
She put the corpse in herself.
There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
Absolutely.
Yes?
Abs.
What is it?
Naturally. When she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself,
Yep.
the person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was... Melissa Foster! It was you that did it, wasn't it? That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that... I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open. But he stole the car. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Which means that the key would have still been in the ignition.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. It couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk.
Objection. Preposterous to even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo sheet that she took? The corpse could have only been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time, she was taking photographs.
Not really, because of a timed camera.
Now is your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is that the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. Take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why? It's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture.
Objection. What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed?
Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes. She was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field.
Would the defense please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? In answering that question, we'll also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Well then, please answer the question. We know what it is, and we know where she was. Where was V?
Yeah.
She was right there.
Naturally, the witness was right here.
That's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing.
Ironic if he's saying that.
Yeah.
Order! Miss Faye, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge... After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim.
Objection! How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls.
You don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne.
Objection. What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Me? Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
Objection! But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped him get him convicted.
Objection!
Objection! But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looks like anymore.
You are just making this up as you go along. Where is your proof?
I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. Save.
Well, we're in the note of it now.
I know what it is, because it says wear white scarf for identification.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Why would you care about that?
Oh yeah, true. Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification. Namely, this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? No.
And she's dead.
But that doesn't make sense. No, she's
What?
getting back a heck up. That doesn't make sense. Where's Miss Foster?
She's collecting herself in the lobby.
That doesn't add up.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hit the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
The only question is, why'd she do it?
Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit.
Huh. Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Till then, this court is in recess. Defense and the prosecution are both away in their respective lobbies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood.
Very well, this court is in recess.
Okay, now let's do it. We're gonna nail Dahlia's coffin shut. Also,
Oh, I thought we were almost done with it though, but
yeah, we almost are. We almost are.
Yep.
Okay, alright. Looks like we're gonna be in the... Yep. I'm gonna take over as...
Close the door real quick.
If it's alright with you, I'll take over as Mia.
okay. Gotcha.
Alright.
Wait,
Mr.
who's
Falls,
taking over Wait, who's taking over who?
I'm taking over as Mia for this. Yep, Falls here.
Okay.
Okay, you could do this guy.
Yep, alright.
I'm sorry.
I'm so thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks, we're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime...
Yeah, it's the one big obstacle we gotta get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway?
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information, right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing.
What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for.
I didn't do one. I didn't kill nobody.
Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. It haunts me.
Yeah.
This picture, it reminds me everything. Bridge looks same, just like then 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years.
Heh. Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute.
It's true. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped her. My girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Your girlfriend? Huh?
Hey, hold it there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious? Good girl, let her go! That's Terry.
Shut up. Come closer. I'll kill her.
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first, I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong. No protect sister. Valerie betrayed me. Betray us.
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything. All lives. All make-believe. Kidnapping too.
A make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia. My girlfriend. My love. My teen angel.
Did he actually say my teenager? He's seen one too many soap operas.
I'd do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Anything Dahlia says? Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie too.
Valerie was in on it?
Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get one jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Ask for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective.
Having a police detective in your pocket's a useful thing, alright? In
In
the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh?
Yeah, but that woman. That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She screwed at me for real. Me and Dahlia.
Splash!
I was shot in arm. Dahlia, she jump in river.
Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I
I blacked out. Wake up with police all over.
That's when they decided to give you the death sentence.
I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
That's...
That makes sense now.
Yep.
That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into a roaring river 40 feet below.
Yeah. No one suspected a thing.
These 5 years. All I wonder is, why? Why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know.
I think it's very easy to figure that out.
Yep.
Yep.
Pabs, that's your line.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself.
Yes, but I forget what she looked like. So I tell her to wear a scarf. So I didn't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did she lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all.
So that's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Miss Falls. Where is it? Mr. Falls, where's...
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, K-Word. The ransom, the $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it?
I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
No, really. I know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
Bingo.
With Dahlia?
That day, on the bridge, Dahlia put it in backpack. Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. Into Eagle River.
I think we have an idea of what happened here.
Mm-hmm. He disappeared
Yep.
with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her. My sweet Dahlia.
You never found her.
Followed by a river. Gone. Dahlia, my teen angel.
Your teen angel. How old was she anyway?
Just 14.
Bruh.
Ba 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 ba.
14? I guess you were robbing Toledo.
So that's why you got the death penalty.
Yeah, no wonder.
Jesus Christ!
This had nothing to do with anything. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $2 million. Man, oh man, angels these days.
Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel or is she really a...
Time, K-Word. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
You bet. Okay.
Training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron's hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it.
Okay, let's do this. The final showdown. Let's go! Finish this.
Here then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady.
Not this again. talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman?
Certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer.
Her motive, huh? I guess I figure that's what I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have evidence of a motive?
Yes, of course, I think.
Ah, you're still acting as tame as a K-word. K-word.
Mr. Armando?
Listen, lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
Remember Mia saying that?
Yes.
Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish she would quit grinning at me like that. So that's where Mia got her little thing from. Ben,
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course! Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. Looks like this witness is a real professional.
well, what do you mean?
Keep going.
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click! She lights right up. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say.
Okay.
Alright, let's do this. I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago? Or kidnapping a poor girl? I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. How does she know that?
Got some things to press.
Out of the country, eh?
Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing a murder.
Indeed. You're up to bat, K-word. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet.
I'm also gonna try this new thing I found recently. It's called coffee.
Somehow, I have to tie her to this case. Alright. I'm gonna be pressing some of those last statements. Because
Yeah, that's very important.
Yep. Hold that. Hold it. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things that you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, that's...
Objection. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing. Oh, really? And why is that? The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at that time, an officer showed her this photo.
Seems like a rather serious mistake. Ah, that's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book.
That's not fair.
That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
Alright, that... A grudge?
Hopefully it's a press.
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? How did she know that? Crucial in getting the
We'll get there.
defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such a deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
Objection!
Objection! My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well. No, he remembered.
Yep. Okay. Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. Press harder. Always do that. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
Oh, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
Again. That's true. Clearly a bitter man.
This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps on getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to go too deep. Let's try to do with that last statement. Add it to the testimony. Your Honor, what the witness just said now was tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony.
Yeah, whatever.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that, and I heard what was that testimony only helps to further prove that point. No, that's not why I...
Enough, witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
See, it's... I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. The note? How would you know that?
How would you know about the note? Yeah.
The note?
Let's try it.
Objection!
Got it! Woo!
The note? How would you know that?
It's true. Mr. Falls did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting. The note that she left said, wear white scarf for identification.
Yes, what about it?
Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it?
Yeah. Order. It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, did you show top secret evidence to the witness?
Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing. In that case, how do we...
Just a moment. Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened with my own eyes.
What do you mean?
When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. That's why I assumed that the signal was a white scarf.
Suppose that makes sense.
Come on, Mia. You can't let her weasel out of it that easily. Witness! Sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here.
Why? It's true. That's what I saw.
Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use the white scarf to signal him.
Because of... what? The location that you were at?
Hi, nerds. Hi, Bluebell. Welcome on into the stream.
Hello.
I mean, if you were on the cliff and... nah, that you would be able to see him across the way. Right? Unless it's the photo. Oh yeah, it did make things very murky on the photo, originally.
Alright. Crime photo? Or... the witness's photo?
Is it Letty's scarf? That can't be right. Oh yeah! Oh wait, this is the blue scarf, isn't it?
Well, no, I don't think so, but let's try it. I think I saved it beforehand. I hope I did. We'll have to just take one for the team.
Take that!
You've got it, I think. You said several times in your testimony that the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct?
Yes? Is something wrong?
Because we mentioned at the beginning of this, hey, that's a blue scarf, my dude.
That's what I'd like you to know. That's what I'd like to know, Miss Foster. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. However, it certainly is not white. You knew what the note said. She knew the contents of the note. No!
Finally, a breakdown.
Yep.
It says, wear a white scarf Friday. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster?
Order, order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation.
I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person? That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, K-word?
I'm just about to go eat, so I just came to say night-night to you before I nerds. Alright, good night, Bluebell.
Night,
Night,
Bluebell.
Bluebell.
Have a good one.
Yep.
Big hogs.
The third person that knew the contents of the note was...
Dolly Hawthorne? Deceased? Melissa Foster?
Either-
Dolly Hawthorne?
It's either...
I would say
Yeah.
Dolly Hawthorne.
Yeah, that- yeah.
Just have to take one for the That person is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne. Never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There is her name. Right there.
What's this? So who's this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne.
Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life.
The dead?
Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago.
Killed in a crime? You don't mean...
Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls.
Objection!
Objection! Oh, look at her go.
Nice.
You said she was killed, but was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago, when she fell off Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. Objection! Objection. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
Objection!
Objection! But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster. I believe that's the same age you are. Objection! Objection. Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. Well, unless you could tie all the loose ends together. You're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist.
I understand. Expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. That was by canceling Mr. Edgeworth's support.
Witness, just who are you anyway?
I'm...
I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, please. Did he know?
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself.
Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far.
You don't mean...
He knew. Oh my gosh, he
Yeah.
Yes. The prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say?
Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go.
No way, but why?
If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't gonna say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade.
Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, aka Miss Butterfly.
But, I thought she died 5 years ago.
We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see. Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Objection!
Objection! Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder. Objection! Objection. Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crimes on an innocent witness in order to win.
Hi there,
At
Kettle.
any
There's pot.
cost. Oh my gosh, young Edgeworth is a hypocrite. How dare you?
I know we're not winning this, but whatever.
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What?
Fair. I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would the witness have for killing her beloved sister?
We have the diamond. Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me.
I think you need a little push in the right direction, K-word.
The defense is I don't know which of the two.
The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim.
I knew it. That wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict. Objection! Objection!
Actually, I just got into coffee. Stuff's great.
I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man.
What makes you think they're empty, boy?
Hold on,
I say this cup's only about half full.
He's only 27. Holy crap. Because you're prodigy, it looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets.
You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course, aren't I?
No. You just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me? Rashness of youth, how charming. It's coming from someone younger than me.
No then, let's move on. Let's not waste any more time. Miss Faye! What motive would the witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? Big diamond.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke?
If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye.
Oh, that was the rashness of youth.
Rashness of youth, and
Oh.
what is your point in furthering such a stereotype?
Did you
Oh, I guess we didn't get there yet.
Alright, well,
Wait,
what's your
you
point?
that's the save button, you dingus!
You hit the save button.
I didn't save beforehand, so I didn't save beforehand anyway.
Okay. Well, okay, whatever. That witness stayed hidden for 5 years, K-word. There must be a good reason for that. And somehow it must involve Valerie Hawthorne.
Okay, one more time, Mia. You gotta read the court record more carefully this time.
Try this again. Now, let's not waste any more time. Miss Faye. What motive would the witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne?
Okay.
The latter.
Alright, let's try.
Full truth.
There we go. The story
That was it.
starts
We jumped the gun.
The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, "Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out." Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her that she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth.
The whole truth.
There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie, to keep her mouth shut permanently. Bingo boy, go. Objection! It's a terrifying story, Miss Faye. I feel like
Terrific.
Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was this secret? What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence?
Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne in Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. And then you pull out the funny rock.
Oh yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony
What testimony?
regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago. We believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters.
Oh, sorry.
Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf?
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge. I gotta kill her.
Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles.
At some point, hon, you're gonna have to realize you're gonna be voicing a lot of people you don't agree with if you're doing voice acting.
Oh. 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls.
Yeah, like, you know that people, like, just hate voicing April May.
Honestly.
Yeah, she's a pain.
And yet, you gotta do it.
The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe after all that, she murdered her sister. Preposterous.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye,
Yes, Your Honor?
as you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth just got the jump on me again.
If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. Still got that info. That ace up our sleeve.
What info?
Come on, K-Word. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby.
Right?
I'd do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Any day now.
Yeah. Me and Dahlia. And Valerie too.
Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is her best shot, Mia. That's her secret. Alright.
Okay. So we probably should just get to the meat and potatoes that's in the middle here.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
No, before that. Yeah, the it's the ransom and the other sorts of things. That's the big part of it. We don't care about that she changed her name or nothing.
Okay.
Hold it!
I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned and grabbed me as well. As I ran, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin. Ooh.
And in the next instant, sploosh.
Sploosh.
Hold
I
on.
didn't
Hold on.
I'll let that take over for a second. I gotta keep back.
Okay.
I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out.
I just realized something.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Foxy?
So if she fell off, if she fell, take a look at the map. Take a look at the map. There's no water under the part where the bridge is broken. That's just pure rock.
Oh, yeah.
That's rock.
Okay. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind. That was it. She could have died
Yeah, that would have killed her.
before my sister could catch me.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
I just realized something.
We figured out something.
If she fell from where she was on the bridge, take a look. Take a look at the map. You see? She wouldn't have landed in the water. She would have just hit rock.
Which is actually worse if you think about it.
Yeah.
Which is actually worse if you think about it.
So from behind. Alright. Objection! Good.
Oh, that worked.
You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls. It was his fault.
Nope. I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said, that's hard to believe. I should have said, that's impossible.
Impossible?
I ask the court that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind as you have claimed, instead of being carried away by the river,
Ah, that's what you're talking about. Okay.
yeah, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below, almost certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
No.
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all time, the water level of the river may have been higher back then.
Objection!
But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference.
You're right. If the events occurred just as the witness had testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
You see,
Objection.
Well, you see what happened.
Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge. What do you mean? After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge.
Still would have worked, yeah. But that's assuming that there's no guardrails. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Edgeworth's explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now when I fell off the bridge. I think I got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
You can't be serious.
Oh,
Order.
God.
Order in the court.
It
Are we
seems
done?
this phase assault has finally reached its conclusion. Objection! Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. What? I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible. Wait, no, wrong photo.
Other photo.
Bingo boy.
Too much wire. Not enough stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it? Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record.
And that's where you pull out the photo.
Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there. Objection! But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over.
Objection!
Yeah, but not pushed her over.
So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm. More importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So, Mr. Falls during the witness on the bridge? That is clearly impossible.
Order. What is the meaning of this?
Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally.
What is this? What was that noise?
Yeah, roar.
Indeed, what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had a gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me.
What does handcuffs save?
Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide.
Objection! Perhaps, but still that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. Objection! Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she wanted to jump into the river? The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River.
Then we're moving finally
Diamond.
onto evidence number this, because there's literally nothing else to go off of.
Bit of evidence.
5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up met with her, the $2 million diamond. Ah! No, it can't be. Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million, she was going to keep it all for herself. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping. safely in her backpack. Oh, she's got the pose.
Finally broke her.
Why, that sounds ridiculous. Objection! Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? This woman is a demon, and there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well?
Objection! But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience in the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
What do you mean by that?
On the day of the murder, after receiving a phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister, Dahlia, and then she told her what she was planning to do.
Planning to do?
She was going to tell me the truth as she wrote in her notes. That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when he hatched her demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's her.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this. There we go.
Forgive me. It's just hilarious.
Witness? Is that you?
You amuse me, woman, Miss Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
And
Evidence that I
there's
planned
the
the
problem.
kidnapping, of course.
Go save just in case.
That at 14, I
this
plotted
is where
it
she was able
with
to get out
Mr.
the second
Falls
time.
and my sister.
Well,
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that,
Abs.
Well, Miss Bay?
I don't know.
what a
It's always
joke.
motive, never
You,
just
Miss
he
Faye.
did it to do it.
Are you stupid or something?
Right at the end, by the way.
I never and that's one thing that could be annoying to every Phoenix Wright thing is you need motive. You can't just say he did it to did it. We'll figure that out later.
How can you prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Pabs.
Oh yeah. Well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I'm forced to reject the assertions made by the defense.
Of course you are.
Is this it? Is it really over? That girl's
Yep.
made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it.
Without evidence, the trial's over. Who decided that?
Mr. Armando?
Come on now, K-Word. Haven't you figured it out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony.
Testimony?
On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fall's stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Mr. Falls.
Yeah.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is the one person that can testify to that demon woman's crimes?
Well, it's gonna be kind of hard, but you know.
Take that. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call in a new witness.
New witness?
Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls. The defendant? There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia, disguised as her. There's only one person that can solve this riddle once and for all, and that person is Terry Falls.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what's your take on this?
Why not? The prosecution has no objection.
No, I mean, you don't lose. Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand. I'm pretty sure he doesn't lose.
My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left.
Right, time to go a bit of ooga booga brain.
Bandit, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes?
I don't believe it. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million.
That's not true.
Mr. Falls.
Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne? Or was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never ever betray each other. Terry.
Oh wait, now it's Dahlia.
Oh no, wait, sorry. Oh, sorry. Terry.
Dahlia? It's true. You are alive.
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
That's Terry.
Tell the truth. The real truth. I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know.
Huh?
But there is one thing I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Dahlia?
I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. Will then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony this time. For real me. Witness! Oh, sorry, apologize.
Water? Please? Water?
Hmm?
Can't talk. Need water.
Well, guess I'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. I should quote that. Alright.
Honestly, at that line was probably putting, because I mean, the funny thing is, Lucagen didn't not know. He kind of figured it out by the end. She didn't figure it out at
Oh, I actually hurt my eye doing that.
We need to keep going.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from bridge. I never put nobody in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie. Not my Dahlia.
No.
Unfortunately, she played him like a rube.
Mr. Falls, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you? Objection! Objection. That's enough, Miss Faye. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
Let's
Well
examine.
then, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Is this how you wanted to end, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict could go along with your death sentence?
There's only one person who could stop it. You, K-word. I think.
Because the photo shows that she was the first on the scene. And plus, it wouldn't have made sense because she had to set everything up.
That's a photo of the car.
Yeah, that's right.
Objection!
Objection! So when you got
Hey, right away.
So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well then, I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying. You're lying to protect her. Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye. You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge.
Or is it?
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Mr. Falls? Please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. I had somewhere to go. A special place.
Did you go to this special place before you went to the bridge?
Yeah. It's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
A memento? A memento?
5 years ago, I hid it under base of tree there.
A locket.
It was a special memory from me. This is it. This is what I went to get.
This little bottle of it on a necklace is your memento? It's quite charming, but it looks empty.
Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But then he left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. Ugh. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car. No!
Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it.
I've still got a chance. Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Falls?
Poison.
That's enough. Please.
Witness?
I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle.
No! No! Stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess! Now!
I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
No, we are so close. Just a little more. I was going to prove your innocence.
No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again? Kill Sweet Dahlia again?
Mr. Falls!
Mr. Armando? Thanks for the coffee.
And Mr. Falls!
I'd like to believe that he started drinking tea this whole time, and he gave the coffee. It gave him the tea, and then he died. So he never trusted tea again. That's my
So
headcanon.
my first trial ended suddenly and tragically. Now, this is such a neat thing, because this literally, like, you would think that they were writing themselves into a corner here, but no. No, they didn't. Shutakumi, you genius. It only ended with no winners. Only losers. Because this is a mistrial. I ended up with a wound cut so deep into my soul, I thought it'd never heal.
That's why he probably took a break.
I'm sure that it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face.
Did she ever come back in another trial?
She was canonically in the
Unforgivable.
timeline. She came back in Turnabout Memories.
What that bottle
Okay.
was the evidence from the first trial.
Oh yeah!
That bottle
was
was the
Phoenix's
one that
necklace.
Phoenix Wright
Actually,
swallowed. That bottle.
Actually, technically, it'd be the second trial.
Yeah, because that's Mia's
Yeah,
second
so the
trial.
second trial was the first trial, and the first trial was the second trial. Anyway, unforgivable. That witch.
Mr. Armando?
You're so close to the truth. It's right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, K-word.
It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself.
Don't cry, K-word. You're gonna make my coffee all salty.
I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this.
Mia. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Remember Mia saying that?
Yep.
Mr. Armando. No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. And you file them away and eventually forget them.
Why?
1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I, myself, got wrapped up in that case.
Yeah. All that hoopla.
Yep.
Did she get guilty verdict? I forgot.
Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was... guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect, angelic smile on her face.
Yeah, I remember that. It was felt weird though because she didn't break down as well.
It was finally
Yeah.
all over, at least. That's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this.
He's coming back.
And that is what is going to lead us to the final case of Trials and Tribulations, which we will be beginning next time. Thank you all so much for tuning
Yeah.
in. Let's
Yeah,
find someone to
yeah, it's
raid.
been great to do.
Who is
Alright, I'll be
Hey,
heading off of this
please.
for the while there. You all have a good one night.
You too. See ya.
Bye-bye.
I don't want to sneeze.
Bye.
I got. Bye bye.
Bye.
I think let's raid. Let's
Hope you have a good night.
raid my friend Toby, aka Black and Yellow, the one who made my amazing emotes. Ready up, raiders. All right. All right, ready up, raiders. Yep, so thank you all so much for tuning in. We will be back. We will be back soon for some more Ace Attorney. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Here we go.